Hey guys, happy Monday and welcome to our new unit. We're in Unit 3. Now, every unit has a writing that we're going to focus on, or a genre that we're going to focus on. So, our genre for this unit is really fun. It is, are you ready for it? Realistic fiction. Okay. Huh? I don't remember that from third grade at all. Oh, okay. Well, let's go over it real quick. Mr. Herring's acting weird because he's tired. Okay, so I want you to raise your hand if you remember realistic fiction. Okay, all right. Why is only one hand raised? Come on, guys. Fine. Okay. Realistic fiction is imagined, but it includes believable people, places, and events. So let's talk a little deeper about that. Realistic fiction is fiction. The stories are not true, like they didn't happen, but they are believable. They are realistic, meaning they are real like. Um, there's no crazy things that happen that would never happen in real life. Everything that happens in it could happen in real life. Just doesn't mean that specific story actually happened. Okay? Now, realistic fiction is still fiction, so it has the common fiction elements. You have characters, setting, uh, plot or events, and you have. Hold on. Why is it not? Okay, there we go. So you have setting, characters, plot, and theme, or the message. That is going to be the same for almost any fiction, okay? So, what I want you to do on the my turn, this is our writing assignment for today. We're going to use one of our stories that we have read. Now, we have not read many realistic fictions this year so far. However, that's okay. What I would like you to do, we're going to practice identifying elements. Okay, so I want you to choose a story that you have read. Okay, now I probably wouldn't choose a nonfiction, but I would definitely choose a fiction. If it is a realistic fiction, I would choose it. Judy Moody, if you've read Judy Moody, that's always a good one. A lot of the books on Epic that we've been reading are realistic fiction or nonfiction, but we have read some realistic fiction. So choose a story, okay? Choose a story you have read or heard. And what you're going to do. What do you notice about the characters in the story? Okay? So if this is realistic fiction, I want you to focus on the characters in the story. All right? So what does that mean? I want you to think about the main character or the side characters, the people who are involved in the story and help move the story along. Think about those characters and what do you notice about them? How are they written? Okay. Now, the second one. What words does the author use to describe the setting? Remember, the setting is the place and time of the story. Okay. Now, a story can have multiple settings. Some only have one setting. It happens in one place at one time. Some stories can happen at multiple places depending on the chapter, especially chapter books. They have multiple settings, okay? So, what words does the author use to describe the setting? You'll write your answer here. Like, does he describe it as a large room? Does he use a lot of adjectives to help describe the nouns? Does she not use many descriptive words? This is for you to tell me. What words does the author use to describe the setting? Okay, so choose a story, use that story, and then go back to it as you need to. You can even go to epic.com. If you don't have the login anymore, you should. Look on the Google Classroom. The class code is there. I'll get you on if it doesn't work, okay? You're going to choose a realistic fiction. What are the most important events in the story? So this is the plot. What were the most important events? What started the problem? What led to the resolution or the solution that solved the problem? These are the important events, right? You want to know how the problem was caused and how it was fixed, and any other big details. But I don't need to know that the character ate a peanut butter sandwich. We want to identify those most important events in the story, okay? The big events. All right, if you need any help with this, please join the Zoom. Don't worry, this is just the stepping stone to building up to writing our own realistic fictions. But this week, we got to look at other authors to see how they wrote it, okay? So, dig in to a book if you haven't read one already about realistic fiction. And you can always let me know in the comment what book you chose. I would love to know so I know what I can go and read, okay? So, choose a book and then use that book, okay? What do you notice about the characters? What words does the author use to describe the setting? And what are the most important events in the story? All right, guys, I love you. Hope you have a great day. Hope you stay warm. Join me on the Zoom.